welcome to this Bigfix video, part of the series on installing Bigfix on a Windows server. My name is Ben Dixon and I am a Bigfix technical advisor with HCL. In this video, we are going to walk through the install of the Bigfix Web User Interface, or WebUI, on the Bigfix server. First, let's talk a little bit about what the Bigfix Web User Interface console is. When I call it a new console, I'm not saying that it was just released. What I'm saying is that it's browser-based versus application-based. It's installed once on the server. In our case, we'll install it on the Bigfix server, but you might install it on a separate server in your environment. There are no per operator installs, so if you're used to installing a separate console for each one of your operators, that's not necessary with the WebUI. It's also a different kind of console because it provides live reporting with dashboard views, so we don't have to actually run reports. They're there in front of us when we open the console. It can also be used to perform specific tasks, like maybe a patch administrator or a help desk operator when console access isn't needed. You still will need and you'll use the traditional console for some functions like license management and some administration in your Bigfix environment. We encourage you to visit support.bigfix.com, where you can view and download platform and solution guides and get information on installation, configuration, and operator guides. Now let's pick up where we left off with the Bigfix installation guide. Using our Bigfix installation guide, we've installed the Bigfix server, we've installed the console, and we've installed the Bigfix client on the server. Now it's time to install the Bigfix Web UI. So we'll click on the link to install the Web UI on this computer. We'll select the language and the wizard initializes. Once the wizard initializes, we'll click Next on the welcome screen, and we're prompted for some information. We need the server signing key, or the admin private key. We'll need the signing key password and the masthead file. So we'll browse for the private key. We'll enter the private key password, and we'll browse for the masthead file. Once we have this information entered, we'll click Next, and we're prompted for the location in which we want to install the WebUI components. In our case, we're installing all of our Bigfix server components on the F drive, so we'll change the drive from C to F and click OK. When we click Next, we're prompted to specify ports to use for the web user interface. These are default ports, and if we're installing all of our components on the Bigfix server, then these ports are likely already taken by the Bigfix web reporting. We can change the ports on this page, or we can continue with the install and change the ports in the Bigfix console later on. For our install, we're going to accept the defaults and continue with the install. So we'll click Next on this page. We're now prompted to enter information about our database connection. To connect to the database, we must specify an account that has SA privileges to the database. We can specify Windows authentication or SQL authentication on this page. Our database is local to the Bigfix server, so we'll use local. We're going to connect using Windows authentication. We'll use our Bigfix admin account. Enter the password and click Next. and we'll click Install to begin the installation of the Bigfix Web Ui. The Web UI service is being installed and the wizard is completed. When we click Finish, there's a lot more work to be done in the background. So if you try to access the web user interface via your browser right away, you won't be able to connect. So give it time, probably about 10 to 15 minutes, for all of the web user interface components to initialize and get configured. That concludes the installation of the Bigfix Web UI. Thanks for watching. We hope you found this information useful. You can find other useful information by using these links, including documentation, videos, and support.